Hey guys, James from Risen Barbells here, and today we are going to go over a very controversial supplement, and that being thermogenic fat burners. Now, I've tried various thermogenic fat burners probably since about the 10th grade, so that'd be about 5 years for me. And so far, I've really come to realize that if you find the right one, it can definitely help you out a lot. But a little disclaimer is you can't just take the supplement, sit on your butt, and expect to make some good fat loss, because that's just not how it works. You can't feast on ice cream and hot dogs all day, sit in your bum, and expect to look like a beach fitness model. That's just not the way she goes. Today we're going to focus on Magnum Heat. And why Magnum Heat? Well, I walked into my local supplement store and asked them what is the most powerful thermogenic fat burner, regardless of any side effects. I don't care if my heart pops out. I just want to try the most powerful one just to see if they actually work. So hopefully I don't die. Anyways, I've been on Magnum Heat now for maybe like 4-5 months, I'd say. And I've had some pretty good results. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to explain about 5 different viewpoints on the thermogenic fat burners, and I'll give you insights and you can make a decision for yourself. Is it really worth it for me? So the first point I'm going to bring up is effectiveness. Now, there's a lot of things to take in consideration in terms of effectiveness. Now, as I said, you can't sit in your butt and expect this stuff to work. But my personal results so far is I've lost about 20 pounds. So I've gone from about 225 to 205 in about 4 or 5 months. And for me though, I do work out at least 5 times a week for minimum 2 hours. And for the average person, that's a bit unreasonable. But I also do have a relatively slow metabolism. So overall, I would definitely say this stuff works, because when I was taking C4 Ultimate, I was actually gaining weight. I was gaining muscle, but I was also gaining fat. But with this, it seems like I hold my muscle decently well, but I mostly seem to be losing fat. The next point I want to bring up is cost to efficiency ratio. Now, if you want to buy all these individual supplements that are inside this one multi-supplement in itself, I don't think you can really get much cheaper in terms of bang for your buck, even though it's pretty expensive, because there are some pretty expensive things in there, like green tea extracts and carnitine and everything like that. So you're going to want to definitely go with the one buy one all. But would I say it's worth it? As I said, I would definitely say it's worth your money if you can have the mentality that this is going to help you that extra mile. I'd say this probably burns maybe extra 200-300 calories a day, depending on how many capsules you take per day. But I personally recommend maybe 3. It says it takes 6, but I feel like that's a little too much. So the next point I want to bring up is kind of negative, positive side effects, I'd say, that I've had so far. And the only real complications I seem to have is a lot more bowel movements. Some days I've had as many as 4, and I usually have like 0 to 2. So, I mean, that's probably good for you if anything, but it could be inconvenient in some circumstances, depending on accessibility to bathrooms. But also, I do sweat a lot, so if you're in public places a lot and you don't want to be sweating like you're in the desert, I definitely would proceed with caution. But I'd say a lot of supplements tend to make you sweat a lot more just due to increased metabolism. But besides that, I haven't really seen any adverse effects thus far. That brings me to my next point, being positive side effects. Now, it claims to give you more energy, and I've noticed it does. But at the same time, since it does boost your metabolism, it does burn more calories. If you're not eating enough, it could drain your energy. You might feel a little more tired just due to the fact that your body is burning more calories, therefore your body wants to consume more food. But when you're trying to lose fat, you definitely don't want to be eating more food. So it does increase your energy initially, but as the day progresses, you seem to kind of get a burnout. So I definitely would try not to starve yourself too much. And as long as you eat the necessary amount for you to want to be able to lose the optimal amount of fat, you should be good. But definitely, I'd recommend counting your calories and making sure you get enough nutrients and the right amount of nutrients so that you're not too tired and you burn fat at the same time. So that brings me to my final point, and is it worth it? Now, little disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by this stuff, nor will I probably have sponsors for a long time, honestly. But anyways, my answer is yes, and contingent on whether or not you actually take working out seriously. Like, you don't need to be a full out commit your life to it bodybuilder, but as long as you're the average person working out, you are somewhat serious, you're somewhat dedicated, you can still live your life, have a good time, and you can actually see some good results from using this stuff. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone trying to lose weight, but at the same time, don't expect it to just magically give you a six-pack in one night. That's never how it works, unless you want to take a little something extra. Anyway, so that's my opinion on thermogenic fat burners. So if you liked what you're seeing, feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 2K. Thank you for the support. It means a lot to me. Anyways, it's been James from Brews and Barbells. I'm out. Peace.